Famous refraction scenario where you have a glass block over here and a ray of light shining against the normal, the imaginary line that's drawn at 90 degrees to the surface you are shining a ray of light against, and that's to work out angles. And you've got a protractor here, so this is an experiment. They're showing you equipment you use to carry out a refraction experiment. Now remember, when light shines into glass, it bends towards the normal like this. And that will create two angles here and here. This angle here is called the angle of incidence, angle I, and this here is called angle R, angle of refraction. This could actually be called I1 and R1, but because we're not dealing with the light coming through the other way, we don't have to worry about that right now. So they are investigating how the angle of refraction varies with the angle of incidence as it enters a glass block. So effectively what they're saying is this is what they're changing. This is the independent variable, and this is what they're measuring. This is the dependent variable. And they're using a protractor to measure it. So describe how the student should perform this investigation. So they've already shown the light coming in, so you don't need to talk about that. You just say measure the angle of incidence, so it shows that you understand this angle. Then measure the angle of refraction, so that's this one here. It's important to understand how this or where this angle forms, so you must say against the normal, because you're letting the examiner know that you know the angle stops here, it doesn't keep going round to the glass block. Then of course it's an investigation, so you can't just use one result, you have to do different angles, so you repeat for different angles, so you'd move this maybe this way and shine from this angle or this angle and investigate or record what you find. Useful tip for refraction, remember the sort of babyish sound to gaga. And what that means is when light travels from air to glass, it bends towards the normal, tag. And when it travels from glass to air, it will bend away from the normal. So you can see here, light would normally travel this way, but with the glass in the way, it bends towards the normal. And here it would normally travel this way, but when it's going into air, it travels away from the normal.